All right, what's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out AGB with the Strika. We got the laps and just coming with AGB, hashtag the AGB with the laps. And we got the music vid. So especially with this one right here from Strika and just from the laps. So especially when it just comes to everything else too. And everything else that be coming through with this, but especially when we got the whole thing, because a lot of these be coming from the whole thing, but especially from the whole thing right here, from the vid to the laps and the AGB.
Hey yo, sauce it up.
Halo.
Cassou. HB, VAO, free sauce, free wave, lost ones left right. HB, VAO, free sauce, free wave, lost ones left right.
I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make 'em jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go. Then I want me to spin this scoop. Sits in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now, some.
Shoosh. Especially with that too, hey. He's up and down like the yo-yo and everything else too. Like, man, especially how he just started it too. How he started it real quick and everything else too. And this right here, like, he got everything else going on with it too. He got the gates and everything else too, man. Like hey, these be on some next thing, like, especially how the whole thing be going through too, because be a whole just thing, like a whole just a pad thing. Especially how the whole thing just be precision and everything else too. Like those first procedures, it would just be looking stretchy.
I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make 'em jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go. Then I want me to spin this scoop. Sits in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now, some fun and splashed up countless suits. I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make 'em jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go. Then I want me to spin this scoop. Sits in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now, some fun and splashed up countless suits. Flip nights, leg kicks, Rambo, I used it. Same way I'm on broad day bootings. Well-known nuisance, jumped out, abused it. Shut him in his head, had a nigga confused prick. Combo touring, jump out, zoom him. Niggas go shit, but the niggas ain't used it. Shut him in his head, had a nigga confused prick. Combo touring, jump out, zoom him. Niggas go shit, but the niggas ain't scoring. Chicken on the net, little man is getting boring. Chicken on the net, little man is getting boring. Give him free in the chest when we sit him down. Stuff stick till the spin, have a spinning round.
Oof. And he said 3 in the chest.
Niggas ain't scoring. Chicken on the net, little man is getting boring. Chicken on the net, little man is getting boring. Give him free in the chest when we sit him down. Stuff stick till the spin, have a
When we see him, see him dance or something like that, especially with this got a whole thing to it, especially how everything else just be having a whole thing, like, but these right here be having a whole nother thing to it, especially how the whole thing just be flipping and everything else too, but man, everything else too, like that.
spin this suit. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now, some fun and splashed up countless suits. Flip nights, leg kicks, Rambo, I used it. Same way I'm on broad day bootings. Well-known nuisance, jumped out, abused it. Shut him in his head, had a nigga confused prick. Combo touring, jump out, zoom him. Niggas go shit, but the niggas ain't scoring. Chicken on the net, little man is getting boring. Chicken on the net, little man is getting boring. Give him free in the chest when we sit him down. Stuff stick till the spin, have a spinning round. Watch his Harry boats fly, watch him licking down. Don't come sniffing round, 4-5, clip him down. I love me a dotty, cause I swear it comes handy. Plan A to plan B, blacked out, we lapse. See more time it's vacant, next shot we're taking. Filling on the clip, I was going past Maitland. Spot me a up, bout smoke him on a baiting. Pressing on the trigger so hard, I swear I got it rattling. Let us slug hit his chest, I swear it's gonna batter him. All his friends scattering.
Ooh. Especially how everything else is. Hey, he said it's gonna rattling and everything else too. Especially how how everything else be pulling.
Filling on the clip, I was going past Maitland. Spot me a up, bout handy. Plan A to plan B, blacked out, we lapse. See more time it's vacant, next shot we're taking. Filling on the clip, I was going past Maitland. Spot me a up, bout smoke him on a baiting. Crushing on the trigger so hard, I swear I got it rattling. Let us luck hit his chest. I swear it's gonna batter him. All his friends scattering. He's on the floor spattering. He's jump out, chef him up more. I swear we're packing him. I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make him jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go, go-go.
Like a pogo, hey. Especially how everything else too coming through that. It really makes sense too. He said up and down like a yo-yo. Like it was like he was doing laps and everything else too, cause everything else just really be adding up and how everything else just be having its points. But especially from this right here, this got like a different type of sign to it, especially how the whole thing be playing and the whole thing be having. Got a different thing to it. Especially how you be identifying and everything else too. With the music, be having a whole other thing.
Go-go, then I want me to spin this coupe. Sit in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now some fun that splashed up countless suits. I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make him jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go, go-go. Then I want me to spin this coupe. Sit in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now some fun that splashed up countless suits. Man, I go by drip, big sword on my hip, and you know I ain't going no fencing, no. If bro got a drop on the up, man, shell up the place, you know we're tending. Grab him, trench him, bench him. Man, corn up, chest in testings. Man, swerve on blocks, that what's the commotion? Hands in clap with our cars in motion. No lay, got this barrel smoking. Quick jump out, dump out, man, smoked him. Quick jump out, man, smoked him. Brought out the Camden, serious stepper. Ran by the whiz when we got down pepper. How many man got chopped with his shopper? One thing about the ops, they're victims. I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make him jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go, go-go. Then I want me to spin this coupe. Sit in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now some fun that splashed up countless suits. I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make him jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go, go-go. Then I want me to spin this coupe. Sit in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use?
Oof, especially with this too. Hey, this got a whole thing to it too, especially with the whole thing, how this is played. This got everything. How can they not spin and how can not everything else just come through with that? Like, man, especially with this, because this definitely is a spinner one. Like, especially how everything else is just coming through. Like, you got everything else just twisting and everything else too. So it's definitely got that, because man, they just coming back and just doing everything else too. Especially how the whole thing is, because the whole thing, I feel like the energy has a different tint on this.
I done bare laps up and down like a yo-yo. Back this whack, make him jump like go-go. Big stride, mother man, go-go, go-go. Then I want me to spin this coupe. Sit in the spin while she spin this shoot. How could we say we don't eliminate use? Got now some fun that splashed up countless suits.
This was definitely it right here though. With the laps from AGB to Strika, especially for the whole thing, because I feel like when the start played, it definitely just took off. Especially how the whole thing was how AGB be having everything else just going through, but especially from the laps and everything else too, because man, like everything else was just coming through with that and the spinners and everything else too. Especially how he said the whole chest thing, that really got me. How everything else went, but especially with the whole thing, but everything else too. Especially from the vid, because a lot of these vids be going from another thing, especially when you got AGB on it, with that hashtag and everything else too. Especially with the labs, but mainly from this one and everything else too. But make sure you guys like and comment.